when they're dusting off the really old movies, sometimes it's a classic movie from the monster movie genre, right? The really old ones like Frankenstein or The Wolfman or Creature from the Black Lagoon. In all those movies, it makes perfect sense because the victims, the would-be victims, they're all smartly running away from certain death. They're running away from Frankenstein, his unchecked strength, certain death. You got to run away. Wolfman, it's like a bear attack. You got to run away. It's certain death. Creature from the Black Lagoon, not even sure how he operates, but pretty sure he's going to drown his victim. You got to run away from certain death. But there's one movie, one series within the genre that's always bothered me because it doesn't make sense quite that same way. And it's the vampire movies like Dracula, because often the modern iteration, if they attack you, they make you immortal, which is the exact opposite of certain death, right? So I always thought that deserved at least a minute, just a minute of consideration, right? Just one. I always wish the would-be victim, as they're running away, would just stop the vampire for 1 second at about 20 yards and try and have this negotiation. Hey, listen, I know you're going to attack, but I just want to let you know I'm actually open-minded about this. But if you could please explain the terms and conditions of the immortality. Ah, I see. Well, I will attack you. I will turn you into a vampire, and I will make you immortal. Yeah, I understand that. That was actually built into my question. But if you could please give me the terms and conditions of the immortality, if you could please provide a few more specifics. I see. Well, firstly, you must sleep all day. Yes. Secondly, periodically, you must go out into the night and seek beautiful women as your victims. And if you so desire, bring them back to your castle for eternity. Yes. And lastly, you can fly. That's right. So let me get this straight. All I got to do is sleep in every day. And you say, go out and meet these women. And if I like them, bring them home. Or as you say, to my castle. And then you just throw in there like it's an afterthought that I can fly. Look, there's got to be some fine print. There have to be some obligations on my part. Come on. Well, there are a few things. One small thing is a personal peeve, but no reflection in the mirror makes shaving nearly impossible. But most importantly, you must always avoid the wooden stake through the heart. Very important. Similarly, you must always avoid holy objects used as weapons through the heart. But dissimilarly, you must always avoid garlic. There's no more garlic. What, hey, listen, I want you to know I'm still strongly considering this, but that last condition, I love Italian food, and I assume that would rule out all Italian food. So I'm wondering if maybe we could work out a swap. What if we swapped out the prohibition on garlic for a prohibition on saffron? And that way I would agree that I wouldn't have saffron, and I could avoid saffron for eternity, right? I don't know. Look, I doubt that worked out because, it's been thousands of years in the making, right? So they're probably not just going to swap out garlic for saffron.